Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Irene is in the kitchen, everyone. Welcome. Here we are. She's straight off the boat from Shetland.
Yes, this morning.
And you're still smiling?
Luckily, it was a very smooth crossing this way, which is not what it was on the way there, I can tell you. I was rolling and rocking in my bed.
Well, you're remarkable, really.
Well,
we will hear more about Irene's
yes,
trip.
Adventure.
We're doing kind of boat related and Shetland songs. It's going to be a bit of a mellow program.
Yes.
Are you ready for mellow, everybody?
We're chilling out because I need to.
We're all needing to. Maura Sutherland, welcome. And Judy McPherson, oh, the golfers arrived. Fiona Smith, welcome to the golfer. And the dogs are in place. Yes, we've got 2 out of 3
And well
here.
behaved as well.
And Cora Wilson, welcome. You're all joining fast and furious. So we're in the kitchen, Irene Watt and myself, the golfers here. We've got some lovely songs for you, Delina.
Does he have a clue for us tonight as well?
Do you have a clue?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does. Linda Patterson, hello. Annie Branson and Margaret Hine listening from Scone in Perthshire. I was down in Meagle yesterday. Mary Morrison wants to join us in a video, but I don't know, Mary, if you really do. Kathleen Innes, Nancy Wilson, and the golfer, Maria Thompson, and Anne Fahey from Manchester. Great. Caroline Todd, Linda Green, saying hello to the golfer as well. The golfer's fiddling around over there. And
Jean watching.
From McGilvery, Jean May Faithy from sunny Tenerife.
Oh, and Phyllis.
Phyllis is there. I mean, all our wonderful regular ladies. Well, it seems to be all ladies.
It does. A lot of ladies tonight, but that's okay.
I mean, Nancy Skate, she's
She's
in Ontario.
Girls, women, or ladies?
Girls, women, or ladies? Are we ladies? Girls?
Sometimes.
I'm saying nothing. Okay.
The definition is girls' work.
Fiona Smith and Jimmy Guild. Oh, we've got a man at last. A very good evening to you all. Jimmy, welcome. You're the only man so far, other than the golfer. Anne Brown is watching, but there's no men.
Well, my son is watching. Look, Johnny Mitchell from Johnny, Kerry and Naomi. They're all watching.
Oh, good.
So that's good.
Excellent. Hi,
oh,
Naomi.
Sweetheart, I shall see you on Wednesday.
Kathleen Downey is watching. Now, Kathleen is organising the concert at Mary Couture.
Oh, is she? Yes, of course.
We'll tell you more about the concert at Mary Couture that Irene and I are doing with friends, and we'll maybe put up a wee link.
Yes, it's a charity concert.
Yeah,
we're raising money for the church, aren't we?
Yeah, we are indeed. Will we get going? With,
we'll get going.
We'll get going with the water is wide, and
yes,
we're having a bit of a chill today.
Yes,
shh. Roxy.
Yes, chill, Roxy.
Yeah.
That's the mood. You have to chill today.
We've had to put Tatty somewhere else because Roxy and Tatty are not. They're not best of friends.
No, they're at each other's throats. Never mind. Best of friends. You couldn't put those two together.
You should see it. It's all happening in here. Okay.
Right.
Key D.
Water is wide, I can't cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row. My love and I, oh, love is gentle and love deep as the love I'm in. I know not if I sink or swim. The water is wide, I can't cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I, and both shall row, my love and I.
Oh, so Willis's would have sang that one actually.
Oh, the
Yeah.
golfer
He's
is
looking very
is
relaxed.
clapping. He's very relaxed. Well, he's had 4 injections at the
Oh dear.
dentist.
10 stitches.
10
10
stitches.
stitches. Oh, you poor thing.
10
That's a shame. Goodness me.
As long as you've got teeth, that's the main thing.
Left.
We shouldn't laugh.
We're very sympathetic.
We're all hanging on
We're
to
very
our teeth.
sympathetic, aren't we?
We're all hanging on to our teeth.
Yes.
I'd like to say happy birthday to Fiona Gilbert, very good friend. It's her birthday today. And Annette Clark, it's her birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fiona and Annette. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip. I hope you've got the night timber out and I hope you're celebrating. I know it's a bank holiday for a lot of people today.
It is. It is.
People were working today though.
Yeah,
The
some
golfer
were
was
working, yeah.
working before he went to the dentist.
And
Yeah.
after.
And
And usually on a bank holiday, we're sort of travelling back from Ullapool because normally I would go to Fish at the weekend. But this weekend was different, of course, because
So-
we're in Shetland.
well, tell me what was going on in Shetland. June
Well-
Inkster is watching. I saw
Oh,
her. So that
yes.
welcome, June. Lovely to
Hello.
have you with us. So Irene has been in Shetland, and for those of you who live all around the world, it's a bit of a crossing from Aberdeen on a boat.
It is quite a crossing. It's kind of like halfway to Norway, isn't it? They're just as far as near to Norway as they are to the mainland in Scotland. So, yes, it's way out there in the middle of the ocean. And boy, do you know it. When we were crossing, it was really bumpy. Once we got there, it was bumpy. We had one really nice day, which was calm, and that was lovely because we were on this ship called the Swan, which is an old herring drifter that's been sort of restored and converted. There's been extra bunks put in, but we were on this ship and crewing it as well as yeah. So we were pulling sails and doing all that stuff. Yes.
And playing.
And playing, yes. So we
And going to different islands.
yeah, so it was a boat full of musicians, which was fantastic. In fact, I need to say a shout
So there
out
was
to
no
them all.
drink involved in this, I'm guessing.
Probably it would have been better if there hadn't been so much. We probably felt better on the next day. But never mind, it was great fun. And we went into a different island every night and they'd booked the hall and we led a session. So it was really surprising because like we would land somewhere and I thought, wow, this is kind of the middle of nowhere. There's nobody here, you know, just a few sparse houses. And then when we got to the hall, there's like 150 people or something in
Brilliant.
it. Yes, it was really good fun.
So
And,
you're going to play a tune that's
Yes,
called
I am actually.
Is it called The Swan?
It's called The Swan, and it was written by Katrina Mackay, who is
Oh,
of course,
wonderful
a harp
harp
player,
player, yeah.
fantastic harp player,
Yeah.
and who used to play with Fiddler's Bid.
Yeah.
So yes, she wrote this tune called The Swan for this ship,
Oh, fantastic.
LK243, I think it is. So anyway, yes, I had a wonderful week on The Swan, and I'm still here.
Oh,
There we go, that's the swan. So
that's such a beautiful tune, but also beautifully played.
Oh.
But also, I'm going to boast on Irene's behalf. Irene made this harp, this Clarkson. You actually made it.
I did, yes. I was on a course. Well, this is one of the earliest harps that I played, actually. And I went on a course on how to make a harp. And this is
As you do.
As you do. And she's called Thistlebell. If you notice, there's my attempt at a thistle at the front.
Did you carve this then?
Yes, yes. And also,
I am
on the
deep-
soundboard, look. See, there's like thistles
Oh, my
and
word.
leaves on the back. So
You did this too?
I did.
I am deeply impressed.
So this was one of my early harps, and it's smaller, but it's kind of got quite a big sound. So this was ideal to take on the swan because I couldn't take the big
Carry.
one.
Yeah.
Couldn't carry it and also couldn't fit it in. So I had to sort of stay with my harp in my bunk.
That's why. That's when you think, why did I not learn to play the flute?
So the funny thing was, the harp got the bed during the day, and I got it during the night. So I could put it into the forecastle. I think that's what they call it. When
So you said
in the night time.
And you sailed to Yell.
Yes, we went to
and
Yell.
You were
Quite a few different places.
Unst.
Can't remember. No, we didn't go as far as Unst.
No.
But no, we did quite a lot of different stops and played. I mean, there was one place that we went to. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, it was this beautiful bay. Because we went to Vauxhall that night, so and I can't remember quite what it's called. It sounds like
I'm not sure she was there. I think
yes, I know I was there.
I-
Anyway, we went into this beautiful little bay, and there was kind of like houses around, scattered around, and that was the one beautiful day that we had. So we were playing on the deck of the boat, and it was really nice because the sound just sort of filtered across the water, and people could hear it,
Yes.
from where they were.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really
just
good.
fantastic.
So I must give a shout out to my shipmates.
Do.
So, yes.
Who was on
Well,
board?
Maggie's a skipper. She's fantastic, and she's also an amazing fiddler. So she is the skipper of the Swan for the whole season.
Hello, Maggie.
And then there's Scott, who's the first mate, and he kept us all right. Pull this rope, do this, do that.
I didn't realise you had to work on this
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
I mean, this is.
Yes. And then there's Barry, who organises the sessions on sail. He's a very good fiddler as well, Barry Nisbet. And so I remember where he comes from. He comes from Cullyvaux. And there's an awful lot of Vaux, I'll tell you that much. And then also the other musicians who were on the ship. There's Carol Anderson, otherwise known as Nessie when she's on board. And she did all the cooking and kept us all so well fed.
Wow.
Carol, I've put on about 4 pounds, so it needs to come off. Anyway, but thanks, Carol. And then we had Fiona, who I'd never met before, from Lancaster, and Jean she's from Australia. She was trying to teach me how to speak Australian. And we had Peter, who's also known as Pedro, and we had Francis.
Well, you better all be watching
Rob.
now.
Yes,
That's
I'm
all I
hoping.
can
So,
see
yeah.
after this
So
great
yeah,
log.
I would definitely recommend Sessions in Sail. So if you're a musician and you fancy doing that, then let them know.
Well, it sounds
fantastic.
great fun. I'm not sure. I get a bit seasick, but and Judy McPherson, she wrote in and she said it looked great, but the actual reality of being on a boat and
You have to be a bit hardy. I'll tell you what my husband said. My husband Graham was with us because he's a musician as well, and he says there was one particular day that was really rough sailing. We felt a bit queasy down in the galley, so we got up and we're sort of sitting on deck in the pouring rain, and it was really quite stormy. And he says, "I feel at this moment that we're treading a fine line between hypothermia and vomiting." So yes, we had a wonderful time.
she's not selling it that well at the minute.
No, but it was, as I said, if it had been the week before, it was absolutely beautiful weather. And
They always
flat,
say that.
calm.
They say that
And
when we go to Harris. If you've only go to any island and they say if you only came the week before
Yeah,
or any
maybe.
other week.
Maybe.
Well, stick with Shetland.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful song that actually I have learned from a wonderful Shetland singer called Gillian Icebester, and it's by Mary Ellen Odie, and it's called Sailin' Awa, and it is, now let's see, what key were we going to do that?
D, I think.
I think it was in D.
You've got
Yes, it was.
my-
Oh, we've jotted down some chords.
Because I don't know it.
Yes, because
Here it is.
oh right, okay, there we
So,
go.
what are they?
There we go. Because Irene just we're nothing if not intrepid. She might go on the
Yes.
boat. We just try new songs, and I haven't sung this before, but I really loved listening to Gillian Icebester. So Gillian, if you're listening in Shetland, I know this is your song, and Mary Ellen wrote beautiful words. It goes back to 1900 when 22 men were lost at sea, 22 fishermen, and it's still spoken about and thought about. Saw you the lass gan up the brae singing, she like the young herd, she kenne care of laughing and waving when her lad is leaving. The line boats of Deltine are sailing awa, sailing awa, sailing awa. The line boats of Deltine are sailing awa. Saw you the lass standing on the brae wing, scanning the firth where the west wind did blaw, for now she is faring, the spindrift is tearing, the high hills of Deltine are covered with snow, covered with snow, covered with snow. The high hills of Deltine are covered with snow. Saw you the lass gan doon the brae green, when o'er the wild water the homen did draw. Nae mair was she singing, the morning was bringing, the ill news and Deltine were them that's awa. Dem that's awa, dem that's awa. The real news in Deltine, oh dem that's awa. I saw you the lass gan o'er the brae flitting, in first day in her life, they're nae youngins of all, nae dances they're haying, nae fiddlers are playing. It's lonely in Deltine, the day sailed awa.
they sailed away, they sailed away. It's lonely in Dalton that they sailed away, they sailed away, they sailed away. It's lonely in Dalton that they sailed away.
Oh, that's a lovely song. That really nice. I should learn that one.
Oh.
I learned it 5 minutes
I
ago.
learned it from Gillian Icebester. Never sang it before, but I was thinking because you've been
really
in
pretty,
Shetland,
yeah.
and there's so many beautiful Shetland songs, and there's Kathleen Downey is saying thank you. She's saying thank you for the entertainment. I've been stuck on the A90 for 70 minutes.
Oh, dear.
And trying to come home to Stonehaven.
Oh.
So Kathleen,
Gosh, what's happening?
sorry,
on the
there must
A90
be
then?
there must be a.
hold up of some sort.
Amanda Keith says lovely song, and Robert and Mary White. It's a beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
And you should. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but Gillian Icebester singing "Sailing Away." She actually sang it at our Hannah's wedding.
Oh, did she?
She did. She came down and sang it. And she's such a beautiful singer, and I know she's got 2 little ones.
Oh.
And I know she does a lot of singing in Shetland, but maybe not so much off the island anymore.
Yeah,
But I want to send my condolences. It's been a really horrible time for a lot of people. Only 2 Fridays ago, the golfer and I were at a wonderful event in Glasgow with Uncle Alistair, celebrating the Scottish Show Business Benevolent Fund's anniversary. And I spent a long time speaking to a lovely lady called Louise Lyon, who sadly passed away just yesterday.
Gosh.
Today maybe, in this wee small hours. And I spoke with her on the phone last week, and her 2 lovely daughters, Bev and Yvette, so profound condolences. Their mum was in a wheelchair, but she was in great spirit.
Yeah.
And then I spoke to her in hospital on the phone last week with Uncle Alistair Gillis. Bev Lyon is a journalist, freelance journalist. She worked for many years for the Daily Record. She was Bev on the Raz. Yvette is a BBC, she's a freelance producer. Their dad was a very famous BBC producer called Ben Lyon.
Oh, okay.
And Ben, he was just the most marvellous man. So they've lost their mum.
Oh.
So profound condolences, and it's just been there's
you've had quite a
there's
lot.
been a lot of sadness. So we're thinking of you. Maybe we should do a nice cradle song.
Yes.
Would that be nice? Another Shetland.
This is from Shetland.
Another Shetland song. I have to up the ante on the Shetland. Songs.
I know. I learned some Shetland tunes as well, but can't play them yet. They're very fast.
But the fiddlers are phenomenal.
They're absolutely amazing. Absolutely
and
amazing.
The kids are great.
Yeah.
Well, the teaching is fantastic.
I think so many brilliant fiddlers come out of Shetland. It's amazing.
And it's just passed down the line, isn't it?
Yes.
So tell me about this song.
This is a traditional song. It's very old. It's about more than 150 years old. It's called Minnie O'Sherva. It's a cradle song. And Minnie O'Sherva was a lady who she was kind of like a midwife. She looked after her kids, and she babysat for people and all this kind of thing. And this is her song. This is what she sang.
Well, I will attempt. I was attempting to do my Shetland dialect for Gillian. I'm sure people in Shetland are saying, "Fiona Kennedy, you can't do a Shetland." I was doing my best. This is also the Shetland dialect.
Yes.
The boaty sails and the boaty rows, they set their sails and they haul their tows. Asha Baba me peary lam, the feather is coming a waffy from. The sheep de ba and the craws, they flap their wings and they flee a while. Hush-a-baba, my pretty flea, I'll down be coming, we shall steady. The birdie rins and the birdie rows, the lambs they dance out the head and nose. Hush-a-baba, my treasure dear, till they never did hurt thee when Mommy's near. The laverick lifts and he sings ta-da, the winter comes with the cold and snow. Hush-a-baba, me pretty floor, Lang Willie is lying at the door. The mares they lie and the kite comes home, we lie with do in the God's name. Hush-a-baba, my pretty thing, he covers me all with his holy wing. The boaty sails and the boaty rows, they set their sails and they hang their tows. Hush-a-baba, my pretty love, the feather is coming a waffing round. The boaty sails and the boaty rows, they set their sails and they hang their tows. Hush-a-baba, my pretty love, the feather is coming a waffing round. That was not too bad, the accent that time. It's coming on.
We'll get Shetland dialect yet. We're doing our best. We're flying the flag for Shetland. I hope everyone's going, oh no, because a bit like Braveheart in a way when, you know, people try Scottish accents and they don't really get them, and I know it's really annoying.
But there are so many different accents in Shetland as well. It's not just one accent.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
so
there's
that's our
the different islands. They're slightly different, you know. And there was a lovely lady performing from Wolsey. Her name was Elspeth, and she was so funny. I mean, she's a comedian. She's just so funny. And she means to be funny. You know, we're not laughing at her. We're laughing with her, you know. And she writes songs and stuff. And they're all in the Wolsey accent, which is really thick, you know. And you've got to really listen to what it means, you know.
Well, it's a bit like some of the fishing programs where I know they've had to put subtitles just because it's the Doric and really broad Doric.
Yeah.
I mean, if your ear is attuned to it, it's fine.
That's it. You just need to spend a little bit of time with people when they're speaking.
I'm loving all of this.
Yeah.
I need to.
We're setting you a challenge. Yes.
Hello to Jimmy Gould's loving the songs tonight, and Alistair Thomason, thank you, and Patricia Wilson is saying hi Patricia. And Anne Fitzsimmons, she's saying well done.
And Margaret Hyde said
that was very good. Okay.
I feel as though we're getting a gold star or something. 9 out of 10.
And Elizabeth Lissamore McGilvery, that was lovely. Jean Fakeney and Tormot MacLeod. Norman, marvellous ladies. Norman, thank you. Praise indeed.
Thank you,
I don't know whether Gaelic is harder, because Norman, of course, is from Scalpy. And I regularly ring Norman when I'm stuck, which is quite often.
How do you say this word?
He's much better than that. He then records all the words of a Gaelic song for me, so that I don't let the side down, and I then religiously have a Scalpy accent like Norman, and that's great. And then I know that when my mum and dad were alive, they would say, "Oh, Skye Gaelic's the best. Oh no, Lewis Gaelic's the best." And then they both agreed actually Harris. They thought that was probably. So Scalpy it's also got its own. So thank you, Norman. I know that you can't be on the news tonight.
Surely not.
He's got a night off, so he's watching us.
Yes.
Well, you can't have much going on, but here we are doing our Shetland accent.
Yes.
The golfer had a clue maybe, but he's having a wee snooze.
I think he's having a snooze.
He's
got his clue.
He's got a swimmer. He's got 10 stitches. I think we're going to stick with our water theme. Will we do Mingulay?
Yes, absolutely.
Mingulay boat song. Our Gaelic speed dial, Junie says. Norman is my speed dial. Carol Forbes, I keep missing your live shows with work, but today's my day off. Carol Forbes, welcome. Well, this is about as good as it gets. We're quite mellow today because just off the boat from Shetland this morning, and I don't know, it's been a busy day. Angie Bird, a warm hello, lovely to be able to watch this evening rather than catch up. Beautiful songs, ladies. Actually, a lot of ladies and gentlemen will be watching because it's the May bank holiday.
Of course it is, yes. I hope you've had a wonderful holiday today, everybody. Because, I spent most of my morning sleeping, I have to say. I didn't sleep a lot on the boat. Graham did. He puts in earplugs and puts on an eye mask, but I don't like these things in my ears, and I can't be doing with anything on my face, so I just have to brave it. Oh, well. But then all I could hear was engine sounds and stuff. So.
Well, you're looking amazing.
Oh well, thank you very much. We're going by a thread.
So we're going from Shetland. To
round the west coast.
Round to the west coast. We've got to do a bit of mingling. Hill-ya-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Swing her head round, now all together. Hill-ya-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing home, home to Mingulay. What care we, the white, the minches? What care we for wind or weather? Pull her round, love, every inch is steering homeward to Mingulay. Hill-ya-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Swing her head round, now all together. Hill-ya-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing home, home to Mingulay. Wives are waiting on the bank or looking seaward from the heather. Bring her round, boys, and we'll anchor her. The sun sets on Mingulay. Hill-ya-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Swing her head round, now all together. Hill-ya-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. One more time. Hill-ya-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round, now all together. Hill-ya-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing home, home to Mingulay. Sailing home, home to Mingulay. Sailing home, home to Mingulay.
Yay! That's one of my favourites. I suppose it's kind of a sea shanty, but it sounds too pretty for a real sea shanty.
It is, and I hear that at the coronation. Well, I think I read somewhere that there's even going to be a sea shanty.
Oh, really?
In somewhere. So I don't know about you, but next Saturday I'm going to be glued to the telly.
Oh, yes. It's a historic moment.
Sunday I'm going to be up in Buckenhaven because they're having a marvellous
Lorraine
lunch.
Penman, that she's in my choir and she's learning the harp, and she's just been having a wee sing along to that one.
Excellent.
Very good.
Excellent, Lorraine.
Hope to see you on Wednesday, Lorena.
Well, and also for those of you who live in the Aberdeenshire area, I don't know if Steve can put up the little link for Mary Couture Church. There's going to be Irene, myself, Neil's elder, I think Bankery, Strathspey and Real Society, some members
Yes,
of.
and I think I'm going to bring along some harps as well.
Harps, some,
What is an aramite?
oh,
And a last minute clue. What is a what?
Aramite.
Eremite.
Eremite.
You might need to answer this next week. What is eremite? What does
An.
how do you spell that?
E-R-E-M-I-T-E.
Eremite.
An eremite.
An eremite. What is it?
Eremite. Does anybody know?
If you can put up, Steve, if you're watching, if you could put up the wee link for Mary Cooter Kirk, which is on the 19th of May,
Yes,
Friday
yes.
the 19th of May, we're helping the kirk. It's a beautiful little kirk where our 3 children were christened and baptised actually, and they're fundraising because so many kirks but also charities for the last 3 years have not been able to fundraise.
No, they don't.
Because
And
of
they don't get
COVID.
any funding from external sources anymore. Well, very
Many,
little.
many don't.
Yeah.
So Irene, myself, Neil's elders, Doug Duthie, cast of thousands,
And
please,
chiefly yourselves.
please, if you're in the area, come out and join us. I think it's just £15 for a ticket. Kathleen Downey is organising it, and so are members of the Kirk. And if a link is able to go up, or if not, I will put something up afterwards. And if you're in the area, please come along and support it. We would be delighted to
Here's
see
an
you.
answer. Now, wait a minute, I get it before. It's Margaret Wright, and she says, a Christian hermit or a recluse. You're right, Margaret. You're right. Well done. You get the gold star.
An eremite.
Eremite.
Christian recluse.
A Christian recluse.
I
I
hope
thought you might have got that.
I hope you're feeling better with his 10 stitches. Everyone's feeling
Feels
for
terrible.
him.
He's looking a bit white, I have to say.
Well,
Looking a bit
Marjorie
pale.
Cool is asking Betty how she is. Rhoda's saying great concert. Hope the golfer feels better. Stephen Baxter is watching. Stephen, thank you so much. Wonderful graphic designer, Steve Baxter. Hope you're feeling better because I know you haven't been feeling well. If you're able to put up, Steve, the link for Mary Cooter concert that Irene and myself and Niels and
Yes.
are doing, that'd be lovely. Are you bringing along some harpists, did you say?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
I'm not sure how many, but yes, there'll definitely be a
Lovely.
few.
And we'll do some songs together.
Yeah, we'll do some songs together.
And
We'll do
some
a bit of-
lovely harp music.
Yeah, some
and
harp music, and yeah.
I don't know if the
And we'll
golfer
do
will
some
give us a
stuff with
clue.
Nils as well.
I'll be in aramite that night.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to be an eremite that night, he says. It did say a Christian recluse, so I hope you'll be...
Well, at least that.
In
Let's not even... So thank you everybody for watching. It's really lovely to have you. Lovely to have you with us. Irene, you'll come back soon.
Absolutely will.
Next week, I think Neil Burse is going to come and play.
He's great.
Which is
Yes.
lovely. He's going to come and play the piano, and I will sing. We're going to think of some suitable songs for the coronation. So if you have any requests, send them in. I know I'm going to sing a Debbie Wiseman song, Debbie, and perhaps a Paul Mealer song, because I've worked with both Debbie and Paul, and they both were asked by the King to write new pieces of music for the coronation. It won't be those that I'll be singing, but other songs that they have written. So if you have a coronation request, message me, send them in, and I'll be delighted to try and do my best. So we'll see you. I'll see you next week. We'll see you soon.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Now that you've got your land legs back.
I know.
See you all next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.